Hello, everyone. Today's topic, karma, from wounded to wise, and a message of pain. In this world, this phenomena of pain exists. Whilst there is nature, there is a physical universe that has all kinds of dynamics, and most of them are quite benevolent and helping us. There still exists this phenomena of pain. Now, why does this exist? And how do we normally react to pain? Spirituality tells us, and the law of karma tells us, that pain is actually a messenger. That pain is signaling us that we have used our power of free will, our power to choose in a way that may not have been so intelligent, not so clever. Now, for example, if we put our body in a difficult position, say you put your foot in your neck, there will be pain there telling you that that is not the right physical posture. And that pain is not there to torture you. That pain is not there to make your life miserable. That pain is not there to create problems for you. That pain is there actually to tell you, hey, you're moving in a direction that is not very intelligent. Body is not made for putting your foot in your neck, unless, of course, you are trained and the body is athletic and can stretch like that. But that is not the innate natural position of the body. Now, there is also emotional pain, and there is also deeper, at a deeper level, spiritual pain or discomfort. Now, all forms of discomforts, whether it is physical, whether it is mental, emotional, at a spiritual level in terms of not knowing who you are, or low self esteem, or lack of self confidence, these are all forms of discomfort, forms of pain that trying to signal us something something we need to put right. Something is not aligned with our original and innate nature. And so instead of resisting the pain or ignoring the pain or superficially treating the pain by some distraction or some therapy or some medication, if it comes to physical or emotional pain, if we do not address the seed cause, then at the least, at the most, we can manage it a little, but it will manifest in other forms of discomfort or in other forms of pain, or even over time in more complicated forms of pain and illnesses and behavior patterns that are so complicated and creating frictions and tensions. And so the law of karma tells us there is a seed and there is a fruit. And if the fruit is pain, it means something was wrong with the seed. If I plant a bitter seed, I will get a bitter fruit. If I plant a good quality seed, I will harvest good quality fruit. And so to begin to see that link between our discomforts, our frictions, our stress, or our different forms of pain, and begin to learn to listen to nature, learn to listen to the voice of the universe, you could say, the voice of nature trying to tell us, to communicate with us, change your posture and change your physical posture, one level, but change your inner posture. Your inner posture can mean your attitude, can mean your thoughts, can mean your intentions, but at a deeper level, even, it means change your awareness of who you are truly. Do I see myself as a mortal human being, or do I see myself as an immortal spiritual being? A being who is innately godlike, but we have lost track, we have gone off track, we have moved into a wrong spiritual posture, and it is inviting all kinds of situations from our environment, from our surroundings, from others, from this body that is trying to signal us, hey, you're off track, get back on track. Explore again, discover again your innate spiritual nature, your spiritual identity. And so there may be all kinds of complicated pain and all kinds of complications in our relationships and complications in our social or financial circumstances. And we might not necessarily be easily able to track it back to some seed, but at the root level, the deepest seed level, we come back to awareness. Awareness of who am I, what is this world all about, and to approach this world with the attitude of a spiritual a being, the attitude of a trustee, the attitude of a traveler, the attitude of a guest, instead of the attitude of wanting and needing and owning and getting dependent. We can have the attitude of we have come here to give from our inner qualities and our inner virtues, to give, to share, to learn, to interact, to appreciate, to respect, but not to take or to desire or to wanting to own. That may be the inner posture that make us feel insecure and fear of loss and grief of perceived loss because we have grown into this illusion of owning things that are temporary. Something that is temporary, I cannot truly own. Even this body, at the most, we are a trustee. Soul is a trustee of this body. It is entrusted to me by nature to take care of it, to use it for a temporary period of time. So let me use it according to the manual, but it is not mine because at some stage I will have to give it back to nature. So let me be thankful, let there be feelings of gratitude, but not get into this mindset of owning and wanting and desiring. The message of pain. And so if we learn to listen to the message of pain and grow into the deeper understandings and learn to act from that, we can come from pain to power. We can go from wounded to wise. So enjoy your journey learning, not resisting discomforts, not running away or avoiding or ignoring them. But what is the message behind? What is the seed? And at a spiritual level, it is easy. Just come back to that seed of the awareness of self, the soul. And this is where meditation comes in. Meditation nurtures the right seed awareness, the seed state of consciousness. So let's have some minutes of meditation and deeper reflection. So allow the body to be comfortable. And while you do that, just bring all your attention in this moment, right here, right now. Whatever will happen later, whatever has happened, just put full stop behind it and become aware of the position of the body. Sit straight and become aware of how your feet are either in your slippers or shoes or on the ground. Become aware of how your back touches the back of the chair you're sitting in. Become aware of the rhythm of your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Become aware of the heartbeat. And this is a subtle capacity, subtle ability of awareness. And now also remind yourself that you are the one who is operating this body. You are not this body. Just like a driver is not the car. The body is like the vehicle. And you, the inner being, the soul, is the one who is operating this body, the vehicle. The one who is sitting behind the eyes, using the eyes as windows. The one who is using the ears to hear. The one who is creating thoughts and spreading the vibrations of whatever is going on in the mind. That is the real you, invisible and very real. Being of consciousness, pure living light. Timeless, peaceful, serene. That is the innate nature of the living light. That is me, the soul. I am a being of light, a guest in this body, a trustee of this body, a visitor in this world of matter. And as we continue with our journey, let us aim to hold this awareness, 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. 'Play' with this, 'trustee', 'visitor' in this world of matter. ' And whenever there is discomfort or some form of pain, instead of blaming or getting annoyed or getting distracted, let us aim to see what is the signal that life is sending me, and learn and grow and become powerful. Om Shanti. Have a good day.